Sean's one of our top flight doctors, and I like you to be meeting as many eagles as you possibly can, and this guy is an eagle here. Sean, thanks for coming up.
Thanks, Keith.
Let me tell you, for everybody to kind of know, tell us, first of all, where you're practicing, how long you've been there, give us a little idea of that stuff.
North of Pittsburgh, so north of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and I've been in practice, just celebrated 12 years in April, so
okay.
I'm an old timer.
Yeah, I think they're having a hard time hearing him, Ryan. What do you think we ought to do about that?
Want me to shout?
Should I pass along this? Should I give him my thing? You want to give him that thing?
I can get on the table.
Yeah, stand on the table
I'll
if
get
you
on
would.
The table, absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm not going to dance.
Yeah. All right, so you've been in the Pittsburgh area, you were saying, for a little over 12 years.
Yes.
All right.
Yep.
And when did you become an integrity doctor?
It was 3 years in February. So 3 years.
Awesome, 3 years. All right. Now, man, at the time, okay, you joined integrity. And by the way, why did you join at that time? What was it? Why did you join?
Because you closed me.
Oh. Now the real reason.
Yeah. Well, it was, I'd been in practice for a little while, and I got the postcard in the mail. And we love Columbus. We love going out to Columbus. We've been there a few times, and just decided to go out. And I went to my first conference as a guest and just was really impressed with just the energy and the passion. And I'd always read a lot of motivational books and leadership books, and I just was really impressed with everything. So I bought in right away, at least from the perspective of just the energy and the mindset.
Now, you liked all the motivation on stuff, so you joined, and then, boy, you just start doing everything and just hit it and really went for it.
Well, it was interesting. When I first joined, we were top flight when I joined. So it really, we had done very well. And so I didn't do everything that my coach, Dr. Berger, is probably going to throw something at me. Yeah. When I first started, we didn't do everything. We integrated some of it and had a little bit of success, but still continued to endure those peaks and valleys that I had all through practice.
So how long then did you not do anything, Sean?
Well, I don't want to say I didn't do anything.
Okay.
But yeah, it was a better part of a year and a half.
Really?
Yeah, year and a half. Yeah, we did a little here, a little there, and
but you did your 5-year plan.
Yeah, but I didn't. I don't know. I didn't live my 5-year plan.
You didn't?
No.
Okay, so you did your 5-year. You went through the motions. You did the stuff, but you didn't own it. Doesn't sound right.
No, I think that was it. It didn't represent my dreams. It didn't represent who I was and who I wanted to be, and it was just some numbers on a paper, basically.
All right. Now, so then, man, you're going down and you're doing some stuff and you're doing okay, but you didn't hit a stride like you've hit now. So what happened? What made the difference? What was there an event or what?
Well, we talked about this a little while ago, and I've thought about it some since then. And one of the big events in my life was coming to Sarasota for my first top flight. That was a biggie. Right prior to that, though, I kind of had a realization that I was not as successful as I wanted. It was one of those middle of the night, you wake up in the cold sweat and you think, okay, I was working a ton of hours, wasn't getting to see my family, and going through the day-to-day grind and liking my life, but I just realized I wasn't going in the direction that I wanted to go to. And right around that time, we got the invitation to come to Top Flight, and that event was unbelievable.
And what happened?
Well, we came down and you invited us into your home. You invited us into your life, basically, and that, as well as really getting to know some of the docs that I had been friendly with at the conferences that we come to, talking to them and just starting to realize that it was tangible, it was doable to live your dreams. And I was also a little intimidated. I probably tell already, I don't ever have a problem talking. I mean, I drive my staff crazy. but I sat and I listened for 3 straight days. I barely talked. I mean, I just kind of sat there and just soaked it all in, and just seeing all of that was amazing.
And how about your wife? In fact, did that
Absolutely.
Did that matter?
Yep, Christy and I came down, and it was the same thing because she, till that point, our clinic we were doing fine, but she never saw me. And so I think that when she saw that it was doable, that you could be a successful doc, you could be a successful business owner, you could be a successful husband and a father or wife by doing that. So when she was there, it was the same way. And she's an accountant, she's a financial person, and so the whole thing was perfect. And we talked about it since then. It was the single most important weekend and I haven't told you this, in our marriage, in our married life, in our relationship, as far as just becoming a team, it was the single most important weekend.
Oh, is that awesome, everybody, or what? Now, I don't know if you can, but so then, what changes would you say you've made? What are some of the changes? What are some of the results?
Well, I went home, and we had recently hired a new associate doctor. I actually had gone on my own for a little while, which was pretty wild. And we hired a great associate. He's with me here this weekend, and we hired him just prior to coming to Top Flight in December. And so I said to him, Dr. Eric, I'm going to take a week off the end of December because I have some work to do. And so I sat down and I wrote down my dreams. I mean, I wrote down my plan and what I wanted to accomplish, and I wrote down where I wanted to be, and implemented a lot of what we had talked about and worked on, and hit the door January 2nd, I think, at the clinic, something like that, right at the beginning of January, and the staff was, all right, what's going on? And we have not looked back since. We've had an absolutely incredible year. We can certainly do better, but we're on track for I should say we also rebooted our 5-year plan. I trashed my other one, and I did. I don't know if I'm allowed to do that, but I did. I just shredded it and redid it. This one is better. It makes me more nervous, but I have a feeling that after this year is over, I'm going to have to redo it again.
You're going to make it smaller?
Oh. Absolutely not. No, I don't think, and I've started working with Dr. Sickles, and I really think, I honestly, I don't know that it makes me nervous enough, so I'm thinking. Where do you
come out at the end of your 5-year plan?
And right now it's 3.4 million, so it's all right.
Is that good, everybody?
It's all right. It's okay. It's all right. But I'm, after hanging with some of those docs, I don't know. I think it might be a little too small. I really do.
Sean, hang on just a minute.
Come on now.
I'm thinking that you guys heard Ron Clark this morning, right? Wasn't there kind of something about the thing? I think it's supposed to be a... how much did you said 3.4? 3.4. Shoot, that's huge.
It's all right. Well, yeah. And I think, and that's the other thing for me. Top Flight is for some of these doctors, it's like, wow, that's pretty good. But how about 6.4 or 8.4 or 12.4?
Well, hey,
why stop there, right?
Absolutely, and we support him, don't we? And not only that, I want to see this. How many of you, by a show of hands, believe that he's going to make it? Hey, look at that.
I like that. Look
at that.
I will say
can't
this
let
much.
him down.
I will say this much, though, too, Keith. One of the things that you said to us there was that you didn't want to misrepresent what you were showing us, that you're an incredibly humble person, but you're incredibly hardworking. And you had said that to us, that, don't misconstrue that I'm just hanging out down here in this beautiful place, sitting on the beach. I am coming to conferences. I am working. I am motivating. And that's the thing I think that some of us sometimes forget, is it is a lot of hard work. But when you have people around you at Integrity that believe in you and are passionate about this as well, you feed off of that and you get stronger and stronger and stronger and just keep growing. No
that
question.
Is awesome, sir. Sean, God bless you. That's great. Awesome. 3 minutes. Sean Finn, everybody. You can hand that to him.